Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Morale Effect Podcast. It's your boy Zay and Trent, the Morale Collective, man, and we're here once again for another exciting episode of the Morale Effect Podcast. Big Trent, talk to the people, man. Check in with them.
I'm excited to be here, man. I'm glad that we are able to give y'all this content, continuously push the content out. Overall, excuse my voice, I got a little scratch in there, but nothing crazy. But still, um, overall, just excited to be here, man. I'm blessed to be here, happy to be here, and again, we gonna continue to give y'all this content, and this content gonna keep growing. But again, we need y'all help. So again, y'all tune in, chime, hit us like y'all been doing. Just keep giving us feedback on the videos. We appreciate it.
For sure, man. Well, today, man, we want to, if you've been following us for a minute, some social media content that we put out in the past was behind the scenes. And the behind the scenes reels we were putting up was really just a preview into the workshop. Big Trent is our chief production officer, man. He's the one that really is the printing press extraordinaire of our morale engine, man. He's the one that gets the stuff on y'all back. And so we did a lot of content of him creating the shirts. But something we want to do today is we want to get behind the scenes in terms of what we were thinking when we was creating these designs, man. And something that I've seen within the clothing brand space is that, yeah, we got a lot of shirts that look cool, but what do they mean? You feel what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these brands are, and I'm not taking away from nobody's hustle, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, critiquing, but what we are aiming to do is we don't just want, oh, that shirt fire. We want that shirt to mean something too, right? And so that's part of our creative process is that we're just not just like, oh yeah, I could throw this on a shirt and sell it. But like, how can this shirt add value to somebody's life or add value to somebody who's viewing the shirt? And so we take great pride in how we create here at Morale. We want it to mean something. We wanted to have some substance to it. And so today we really just gonna dive into our current collection. As please stay tuned. We got some more stuff that's getting ready to come out. We've been on a bit of a delay in terms of inspiration to get out new material, but uh, trust and believe we got new stuff coming down the pipe, man, for all our morale patrons. And so, but we want to kind of just take a step back and really reintroduce the brand and some of the images that we have created over time and put forth on canvas to be shared with the world, man. And so we'll start with and I'll be adding these in. You'll see them on the screen here. The first design I want to get into is the Morale University design. One of our original concepts. Big Trent, I'm gonna let you lead off. Just give it a little backstory around what the university concept is and how it came about from your point of view.
I would definitely say so. This is during a time period. I was following World Division. Shout out to World Division. I was following them real heavy. And they had released a video on how to take something, make it your own, and resell it. So, also shout out to Pratt City, my boy that I send his A all the time about stealing it. So essentially,
Rip it and flip it.
yeah, rip it and flip it. Essentially, that's what this is. So we took a design that came from, I believe, Gap, if I'm not
It was
mistaken.
Adidas.
Adidas design we took, and then we made it our own, man. So what you're looking at on the screen here, if you look at the front, that's just this overall crest that we continuously use more so across the chest area, morale spelled out, and then on the back here, um, we're more so looking at what we've been telling y'all: do good, feel good, live good. And then you're gonna see across the top is just enthusiasm, confidence, and discipline. It's the same thing we've been telling you, but now you'll get a chance to wear it on you. And like I'm saying, with you wearing it on you, it's gonna be embedded on you, not just in you. It's gonna be on you too. You see what I'm
For
saying?
sure. For sure.
Yeah.
And so, just to add on to what he's saying, man, we really wanted a T-shirt that is a morale billboard. Like, if you're asking, hey, what is morale? This is what morale is. Morale is being confident, enthusiastic, and disciplined. Morale is doing good, feeling good, and living good. And so we wanted to create a design that really is our flagship design that lets you know, hey, at the core, this is who we are. It's not a lot of flash, it's not a lot of flair. It's a classic look, but at the same time, it's conveying a message. And at Morale, what's important to us is for us to push out this message. We messengers with a brand, not just a brand with a message. And so content is key for everything that we do. A little effect that not a lot of people know is MCMXX. I don't know if a lot of people are versed in Roman numerals, but that's the Roman numeral 1920. All right, and so we got some advice from another brand or another content creator, brand creator. He's like, man, y'all should find a number that, you know what I'm saying, coincides with y'all's brand. And I was just like, what number can we use? And you may remember the original origin story, cuz, but I just remember us coming together and saying, I think it was us realizing that me and Cuz coming from two different generations. So I'm the last of the millennials. So the 1900s. I was born in way back in 1996.
Way
Bless
back
you.
is crazy. Way back
Hey
is crazy.
man, look, bro. I'm old. You gonna always continue to tell me I'm old, so I'm just embracing it at this point in my life, bro.
Way back is
But
crazy. Come on, bro.
but yeah, bro. 1996, way back when, greatest year in Atlanta history, bro. 1996. Olympus was in Atlanta. 1996, the Braves had just won the World Series the year before. 1996. Hey, man, it was a great
Right,
time in Atlanta. A star was born.
right,
You looking at him,
right,
1996, Piedmont Hospital. You
right.
feel what I'm saying? But, so yeah, man, but the people that, I'm sorry, let me pick back up. So 1900 was to symbolize people of my generation, right? Or before me. But then we also got this younger generation represented by Big Trent, born in 2000. He liked to believe he born in 1999, but I guess now that means you getting older. I guess you accepting 2000 now.
I still take 19, bro. I ain't, hey, bro.
Crazy, cause he want to be a 90s baby so bad.
That's what I was raised by. I'm just saying.
Crazy. He really, hey, his birth certificate say two. Really, he really 2001. We ain't gonna speak on it. He closer to 2001 than he has ever been
Right,
in 1999. But that's
right,
another day. That's another talk for another day.
right.
But yeah, bro. So the idea and concept of 1920 is we want our brand to be a merger of two generations, right? We want to be able to appeal to not only people my age and older, but also people Trent's age and younger. And so a lot of times you'll see brands, and this can be a risky strategy where you see brands targeting, hey, I got one target audience I'm looking for, right? But at Morale, this message don't got an age limit on it. So we'll be doing a disservice if we're just trying to tailor this message to one specific age group or demographic of people. And so we want to try to expand that as well. Anything you want to add to this, Cuz?
Yeah, you may remember this conversation, because you're a history buff. But another set of interesting things that we found outside of the 19, him being born in 19, I'm being born in 20. There was a level of, probably the highest level the black community has had in a while was in the 1920s, right?
Yeah, you got era like the Harlem Renaissance, what
Yep.
historians refer to as the Roaring Twenties. It was a
Hmm.
time of creation of culture, creation of art, creative expression. We had it set the modern time. If you think about the movie Great Gatsby, it's kind of set in that time period. But yeah, the 1920s was women got the right to vote, so a lot of change was happening during that time period. It was just a very, very transitional time period. Not just in the United States, but in the world at that time period.
So to tie that in to what we doing too, the numbers mean more than what just years we was born. You know what I'm saying? For our brand to be morale, and we're trying to increase the morale and not just our community near us, the community that is the world, at an overall bigger scale for us to get to that. But overall, paying attention and listening, the 1920 mean more than just our age group. It's what we're trying to tap back into. We want everybody to be excited, confident, and disciplined in everything they do. And with that being said, that's also tie in with the numbers as well.
For sure. Any last words about Morale University? We go ahead and move on to the next design if you cool. All right, cool. Let's flow. All right, so the next design, I'm gonna say that was for last now. The next design I want to bring our attention to is stand on morals. Stand on morals.
SOM.
Yeah, SOM, man. This is the next one I want to draw our attention to. So the stand on morals design was an interesting design. With the word morale, remember we kind of told y'all the story about how we ended up coming up with morale in the first place. Just talking about just being moral, like, you know what I'm saying, being moral bound. What the phrase was, you feel what I'm saying? But we wanted to try to also, bring a little bit flair to it, bring a little bit of more to it, and so we ended up calling it morale, and end up getting that whole meaning that we just described on university. But this design was more so at the core of what we originally were thinking about when we created morale, or really just the bedrock of our brand is morality, being moral, sticking to your morals, and standing on those morals. And so you look at the design, I think it's pretty straightforward. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the design, it says morale, but the E is faded out, so that way we can kind of emphasize the word moral. And you see the shoes standing on top with the flare. You feel what I'm saying? He on top, standing on it. You know what I'm saying? And this we kind of was also inspired by the trend at the time, standing on business. I'm standing on business.
I'm gonna stand on business.
Stand on business.
I'm tight. I stand on business.
For
100
real.
man versus one.
Man,
Drew,
so I about to say sidebar, bro. Who gonna win? 100 men or a gorilla, bro?
whether this part get posted or not, I want it to be known. I'm gonna say my answer. It's not a straight answer, so everybody they be like, "Oh, bro, I only want a straight answer." Straight answer, I'm gonna say no. If I pick, if the 100 men are strategically picked, I think the 100 men could win. But if you pick 100 Joes off the street, no. And I think them 100 men at least need to have 10 crackheads in it. We can keep moving on.
Hey, I agree with your sentiment.
Right.
Your sentiment. You gotta pick the right ones. The
Yeah.
100 Joes ain't gonna get the job done.
No.
I'm gonna be very particular in the folks I'm picking up to go against that gorilla.
Got
But
to.
that's just me.
Got to.
That's just me though. But yeah, anything you want to add on stand on morals, bro?
No, man. It's a real cool, simple design, man. We also offer these in crop looks. I've got quite a few people that's reached out to me about the crop look. Crop look will be offered as well. And just overall, this is a nice sweatshirt, especially crop. Um, it's a nice t-shirt too. So I really ain't got nothing to say about that. The colorways is nice. Cause we can tell them the colorways, or yeah, we got
Oh
a
yeah, we
red.
got available in red and blue, gray and green, with a little yellow tint. Uh, isn't it purple and pink? Am I missing one?
Burgundy and turquoise.
Yeah, burgundy and turquoise. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. More colors may be on the way, man. But you know what I'm saying. Y'all reach out to us, let us know. What colors y'all like? May if it's enough requested, or y'all post with it on, and y'all get enough people with it to say something, we may be able to work around some colorways, man. So
For sure. Something else I do want to say is the importance of this design, man, is just us bringing a call to morality. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, we want you to stand on business, but like, stand on your morals first. The true test of standing on your, or the true way to stand on business is to stand on your morals. You know what I'm saying? Stand on your belief of what's right and what's wrong. And today, I feel like in the world we're missing a lot of that. And so this is really a call to action from the collective
right,
through this piece of art. Is us just trying to tell people, hey, look, it's cool. It's cool to stand on your morals. Like, it's cool to know the difference between right and wrong and stand on that. Like, if people trying to get you to compromise and take you off your square, you gotta like stand 10 toes and know, like, hey, nah, bro, I can't be moved off of what I believe and what I know is right. And that's okay. And in this generation, peer pressure is so prevalent, and it knocks so many folks off their square of who they were raised to be, trying to fit in with the in crowd, trying not to look like no square or no lane. Man, forget all that. Stand on what you know is right.
that part. Nah, I ain't gonna get too deep into that, but I'm a type person. I don't think there's no such thing as peer pressure. Um, if
Oh,
you
well, talk on.
if you around it, and you feel like there's an inkling of you doing it, somebody saying something to you shouldn't be the one that puts you over into doing it. For instance, I'm a little bit. I ain't gonna go too deep into it, but I'm a little bit of a. I'm an example of that. I guess I'll tell it. Cuz know what I'm finna say. I was finna get engaged. Oh, I was engaged. Finna get married, and I had some very, very, very good pressure applied. Some would say some high peer pressure to take my first drink before I got married. I declined respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not what I do. Nothing against y'all that do. Y'all need to do it in moderation though. But nothing against y'all that do. I don't judge. It ain't my place. But two, it ain't what I do. So that would have been a great opportunity to do it. Whoever offered it to us offered us top shelf. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was like, nah, it ain't for me. So that's why I feel like, and I've gone 24 years. Again, I'm not boasting about it, but 24 years, no drugs. But I'm around it frequently. So I don't think there's such thing as peer pressure. If you know what you got in line and it has a purpose, there should be no need for no peer pressure. Should nobody be able to get you to do something that you're not trying to do in the first place?
That's real.
And if they
Now,
forcefully have you do it, then at that point you shouldn't be around that situation in the first place.
yeah, if you got discipline, then you won't succumb to that peer pressure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And also, like, your morals is your morals. You ain't got to, like, Trent don't drink. I have a drink or two every now and then.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna push him off his square. He's not gonna push me, or he don't think no less of me because of how I see that certain situation. But you got to stand on what you stand on. If you say, hey, I don't do this, I don't do that, I'm not for this, I'm not for that. Don't let me see you doing the opposite of what you say you for. You feel what I'm saying? You got to stand on you got to practice what you preach. You feel what I'm saying? So most definitely. To kind of segue into that, from that same kind of vein, is one of an interesting design to the two of us. The backstory around it is pretty interesting. The Good Seeds T-shirt, Good Seeds T-shirt. And so this one was a little bit more of a salute to our our faith. You know what I'm saying, in terms of the attachment that the brand has with faith. Morale walks hand in hand with our faith, and it's a lot of stuff. And we're gonna be dropping a lot more faith-based uh, products as well, just to kind of align with who we are. But at the end of the day, we want to also express our beliefs, and we're not trying to push. You know what I'm saying? This on nobody. All we could do is walk out every day and show you what it looked like, and hope that through our walk you're inspired to walk with us. You feel what I'm saying? But this T-shirt is a nod to the consequences of standing on or not standing on your morals. And it's one of my favorite scriptures in the Bible, Galatians 6:9. Do not get weary in well doing, for you will reap if you faint not. And so basically what that scripture is saying is it's hard to do good all the time. And it's like in scripture it's being acknowledged that nobody's perfect. And doing the right thing is hard. Sometimes there's no reward for doing it. It seems like there's no reward for doing the right thing, especially if you're looking for in terms of instant gratification, like we was talking about in previous episodes. And so it's real easy to fall off the wagon because you're like, man, this wagon taking too long to get there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and so it's just us trying to encourage people. Like, we see you doing the right thing, we see you doing and planting good seeds. Just don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up on trying to be a better person, leave a positive mark on the world, even if sometimes it seems like the seeds you put in the ground, you're not getting that immediate fruit back. You just got to stay diligent with it. But yeah, you want to jump in here?
Uh, for me, man, so I'm gonna be transparent. My faith was nowhere near, or my spiritual journey when this design was out was nowhere near where it is today. This is one of my favorite designs actually today now, um,
Crazy.
because I have well, I'm not gonna say newfound, but I have a vast growth in my spiritual journey as of today. But originally, I was not a full fan of this. And just transparency there. Um, to me, it wasn't what I. It wasn't at the time what I saw. I was still battling between trying to figure out if we could be the brand that is super fashy or fashionable with the nowadays stuff, or are we gonna be a brand that what you wear is not about the fashion; it's about what's on it. Um, and I have easily and now more than anything come to the conclusion that it's definitely we're going to be a brand of a message on your shirt. Not we still gonna make it look good, but it's gonna be more about the message. We're not trying to align with the nowadays styles of things. Um, but man, the design is beautiful as is. Man, it's a two-way, well, three-way colorway depending on how you look at it. I believe our best seller is the blue colorway, blue or black. Um, matter of fact,
And what's crazy is this is despite his initial trepidation. This was something that I originally created, and like he said, he wasn't the biggest fan of it initially. And so I was like, man, if you can't sell it, then we just gonna scrap it, bro. But I just got continuous revelation to keep like, but keep pushing him about this shirt. Keep pushing him about this shirt. This something that need to be put out. Like people are going to wanna put this on, man. And so I'm glad I was able to stay persistent with it and help him see it. And that's one of the beautiful things about this brand is that we're open to seeing each other's designs or points of view on things, even if it takes us some time to get there. Like
yeah,
it took him some time to get to this design. And the next drop of the next line or collection of things we're gonna be dropping, it took Trent some time to get me to see what he was seeing.
yeah.
With this next line of or this next collection we're gonna be dropping soon. And so um just like just the beauty of this really one of our best sellers. Um
I was just gonna say, not to cut you off, but actually our pink and blue is neck and really neck and neck for second and third place in our sellers. Like
yeah.
it's crazy to talk also on what Cuz was saying. Um, I think at the time again it was just a cover over my eyes for me not to honestly, truthfully see what it was. So I want to publicly thank Cuz for continuously pushing the notion on this one because I've sold this shirt and people have told me that when they wear it, It's a continuous, like continuous. I want to say recollection, but
Reminder.
reminder that what I'm saying, what you put out in the world, you'll get back. So I'm glad Cuz pushed me to. A lot of times, bro, and we're just gonna talk about it real quick. A lot of times when you're in a business with somebody like Cuz is, again, I say Cuz all the time. He's no blood relation, but we've been around each other since I don't remember a day without this. So, um, but when you deal with family like that in a business, it's 85% of the time a lot of ego and a lot of not wanting to work or not wanting to put yourself aside for the betterment of the brand. And for his patience and my patience that we have with each other, that's the only real reason why we able to tell y'all today, like, keep going, keep pushing, and understand that you may not see it the right way all the time, but that don't mean it's a no. Just understand, ask a little bit more questions, get a little bit more clarification, and let the person that's putting the design out talk to you. And you either can see it, or if they can't explain it, give it a little time, sit on it. And like, again, I say publicly, I want to thank Cuz because he allowed me to sit on this design. And again, everyone in the household, my mama, grandma, my wife got a shirt. I know a couple of people I've sold to outside of that. They got this shirt, so they really enjoy it. But it's just the beginning. We got a good line coming out for the spiritual wear in general. So I'm excited for sure.
Most definitely, man. And so we're gonna close out with one of our more popular designs, the Inner War, and we kind of spoke about it a little bit at length on a previous episode, but we'll revisit it again, man. It's just this idea of this struggle of good and bad between each individual, and I'm actually wearing the piece right now. And we just want to kind of show that sometimes our emotions, which are centered in our brains and in our hearts, sometimes they can get the best of us. That sometimes they can be the best parts of us and the worst parts of us at the same time. And so it's this constant battle within each individual of trying to be that, let more of that good show, but also acknowledging that, like, we human, and so we got this flesh, we got these things that we're fighting against at the same time, and just let you know that inward struggle is okay. Like, everybody has that inward struggle, and it's all about you just being disciplined to try to align yourself to this good side as much as possible, but like giving yourself grace that sometimes you might slide over here because you're human. But at the same time, it's all about trying to recenter yourself back to your morals and stand on what you believe in, man.
I, really much more I can add to that, but he really hit it on the head. That's what it is, man. Like I say, he said earlier, the design's gonna be on the screen, but again, this is just our top seller, man. I think the color contrast and everything that goes into the design was just beautiful as our designer made it. Um, man, it's just, again, this one is a fan favorite, man. It's intriguing. It intrigues the mind. It intrigues the eyes. And if y'all don't have one, y'all missing out, man. Y'all
For
need to go and
sure.
copy one.
Grab you one, man. And so, look, just quick shameless plug. Everything we discussed today can be found on www.shopmorale.com. That's www.shopmorale.com. Go ahead and get you one, man. And by getting this shirt, it's not just you're buying a shirt, you're buying a message. You're buying a message of positivity that can be spread. You're buying someone's inspiration for the day. That might not, it might even be your inspiration. It might be somebody to just see your shirt and just like, I needed to see that. I needed to hear that. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's what we all about here at Morale. We're about creating clothes with substance, man. It's not just about, of course we want it to look good. We're gonna do everything in our power to make it look like some, most definitely. But it's like we want the message to be what carries the shirt. Not, oh bro, they're hard. But why? Why is it hard? What does it mean? What is it trying to get you to understand? And we really take, as artists, we sensitive about you know what I'm saying? We sensitive about it. But at the same time, we do want people to give us feedback on what y'all want to see, what things work, what things don't, and we're inspired by the people, man. And it's so many times that I've had conversations with people and tell them about the brand, and they just give me something to go back and create something else. And so y'all are our inspiration, man. So we truly appreciate everything that y'all do in terms of inspiring us and pushing us to keep going. For those who, every drop we've had, for those who have bought from us, we're forever indebted. For those who have believed in our vision since it was in its infancy, as a little embryo, and we're still growing as a business. We really, this is us entering our third year in business, and so yeah, bro, this is year three. This is us entering our third year of business, and so I I can't wait to see where God takes us. And as long as we stay rooted in Him and you know continue to ask Him for guidance and inspiration, I know we gonna keep flying high, man. Any final words, Big Trent, as we get ready to close it out, man?
No, man. Again, www.shopmorale.com. Y'all tune into the site, man. Like I say, be on the lookout for some new stuff. Of course, I'm sure we'll talk about the new drop up on it dropping. But man, we got some heat on the way, man. I'm not just saying that. Say that. Some of y'all done seen it. Some of y'all waiting on it. It's coming, bro. We got some heat on the way. But even still, if you haven't been able to cop or wanted to cop, it's on the site, man. Y'all can reach out to us. Um, it's actually sales going right now, still on the site. Y'all tune in to the site, man. We'll get some stuff, get it out to y'all, man. But again, too, be prepared to understand that y'all wearing something outside of just clothes, man. You got a message on your back. So you see
Facts.
what I'm saying? So again, too, you know, we can't necessarily see everybody that buy it, but we want you to understand you wearing morale on your back. Like you
It
can't
come
be,
weight. Is weight come with it?
yeah, you can't be knocking on doors, kicking doors in with an inner war shirt on. See what I'm saying? We won't condone that.
Yeah, won't condone that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Condone it. Yeah.
With
So
you don't have an endorsement deal.
no,
If you taking old ladies' purses on the street
no,
in a
no.
morale shirt, nah, we ain't affiliated. Nah.
We don't want to be on Channel 2 News and you guys stand on more shirt on.
Oh, bro, I'm
That
coming to
don't
the
look good.
jailhouse to get it off you.
That
Hey,
don't look
sir,
good.
run me my shirt back.
That don't look good. We ain't sell you this
Run
for
me my
that.
shirt back.
We ain't sell you this for that. So
Yeah.
overall, again, man, I'm being serious, but I'm joking too. But like, when you wear this stuff, comprehend you wearing a message.
Facts.
It needs to be spread in the world. So, that's all I got for him, man. Just my last little bit. I always give people, reach out to somebody, man. This week, that's been on my. I've been praying that every morning. It's been heavy on my heart this week. Somebody out here, I don't know who, reach out to them, man. And they may not feel like that they belong here, or they feel like that they don't have a purpose. Reach out to them, man. Reach out to your boys. Check on your family, man. It's important. Call those that's on your heart. Call those that's on your spirit. And you'll never know what'll happen, man. You may catch somebody before they make a decision they don't want to make for real. So
Facts.
that's all I got, man. Everybody stay positive, stay disciplined, stay confident, stay enthusiastic. And if you do that, you'll do good. Within you doing good, you'll feel good. And again, once you start feeling good, you'll live good.
For sure, man. That's raps. We appreciate y'all for tuning in for another episode of the Morale Effect Podcast. Till next time. Peace.